Welcome everyone to our second edition of the Next Customer Experience in AI conference here in Vienna. Hopefully you're doing good. Are you doing good? Amazing. So I'm Dario Safaric, your host and the chairman of Next, and hopefully you will enjoy in the upcoming 2 days as same as we enjoyed in organizing everything. Usually, for those who attended Next before, usually I try to say something smart during my opening, so hopefully I will achieve that somehow. And I would like to start with a question for you, which is, who didn't watch that movie? Raise your hands. So the question is, who didn't watch Wolf of Wall Street? Everyone? Okay. You can go and watch it now. It's, I think, really worth it. Well, we all know that Jordan Belfort, right? Crazy guy, becoming a millionaire in his 30s, living a rock and roll lifestyle, and thanks to Pharma and HCPs, he's still alive, I think, right? But there is one scene in that movie, which you most probably know, where he's reaching out during a coaching session and asking to the audience, sell me this pen. Do you know that? Okay. That scene in 2024, if they would record that movie once again, would look like in that way. It's AI powered, right? So, and that's for the time being every single company out there. Every single company tries to implement, accelerate, and foster the AI revolution and implementation. And somehow, I have the impression that basically we just added another buzzword in that whole engagement ecosystem and blaming from CRM, social media tools, modular content, and other buzzwords which we are using, right? Which makes me think that basically one of the greatest management quotes, in my personal opinion, is coming from the great Michael Porter, who said, the essence of strategy is choosing what not to do. And just think about, history taught us many times, when, for instance, Steve Jobs came back to Apple for his second time, what he did is he basically downsized. He cut like 90% of the product pipeline, he cut 70% of the marketing spending, and we all know how Apple is successful nowadays, right? Which makes me think, maybe quite controversial, but please give me a chance, which makes me think that everything what we have done so far, and we call it, you know how we call it, omnichannel, that maybe, by chance, this is even that already. And just encounter that basically that's pure evolution, that's Charles Darwin, right? We went from multi-channel to omnichannel, and obviously there is something next ongoing. So, why I think omnichannel might be wrong, and I'm careful using might, at first place, we are seeing a huge explosion of different channels, right? Omni is just not doable in majority of pharma companies, and even if you come close to that, we are copycats, using the same vendors, same tech, same design, same approach, only different colors. And we very often forget that pharma is still a human-to-human engagement industry, and we all know that, for instance, fintech is not a human-to-human engagement industry, but pharma certainly is. Also, the issue is localization, as we all know, the amount of content required to stretch across all of those channels. And last but not least, actually, it also leads to some environmental issues as well, which we all face nowadays. So, I'm not saying that that's the solution, but just think about that potentially the evolution could go into the direction of omnichannel, which is optimizing around the channels that make the most perfectly sense. Okay, now you might think, okay, I paid like $2K for a congress, he's speaking, that crazy guy about Wolf of Wall Street, he's speaking about killing omnichannel. Can I get a refund? No, you can't, I'm sorry. But just give me a chance and think about if omnichannel is really like optimization around the proper channels, that would mean that we speak about pure engagement structured around HCPs and customers. What they need at the time when they need, and in the channel which they need. The rest, you just cut and downsize. It's also insight-driven orchestration. We speak about unique brand unification. And just think about that pharma somehow lost this spark for creating great brands, which is sad, I would say, because all other industries are actually super bullish to create great brands and great customer experiences. Also, omnichannel means that you are certainly asking your customer, and the entire customer journey starts with asking and finishing with asking the customer. We focus on real engagements in real channels, and we also somehow eliminate the resource waste. But not last and not least, we speak about KPI-driven insights, which on long term will kill unnecessary channels and focus once again on the right channels in the right environments. And at the end of the day, if you think about customer experience, it's not about AI or other buzzwords. It's actually about the customer. With that said, just one more thing. We are returning back to Dubrovnik on May 20th, 21st, which will be our 5th Jubilee Live edition. So incredible show. Who needs tickets? I have them in the left pocket, so just let me know. And we are also returning to Vienna, November 18 and 19. Tickets in my right pocket. So if you buy two, you can, of course, get a better discount. I'm just joking. Okay, so hopefully you will enjoy, and looking forward to rest of the conversations in the upcoming 2 days. Thank you so much.